Hello students, welcome to DPS Siliguri online class day 2. So in day 1 I gave the general introduction of chapter 3 and along with that I explained chapter 1 and chapter 2. So in chapter 1 I explained you about the galaxy, about the solar system, about the sun, earth and satellite, asteroids and meteoroids. And in chapter 2 I explained about the latitudes, its features, important parallels of latitudes, heat zones, longitudes, prime meridian, Greenwich Mean Time, Standard Time, International Dateline, all these. So today I will explain about rotation of the earth and what are the effects of rotation. That means due to rotation what happens. So yesterday you saw two videos related to rotation and revolution. So you have some idea now about the rotation and revolution. Today I will discuss about the rotation of the earth in details. So as you know, our planet earth rotates continuously on its axis and that is called rotation of the earth. The rotation of the earth is very much important for us because of the rotation day and night causes. Now I will share one story about the movement of the earth. In ancient time, people used to believe that earth is static. That means the position of the earth is fixed and sun and other heavenly bodies are moving around the earth. But in 16th century, in the year 1515, a great astronaut Nicholas Copernicus proposed that the earth is moving around the sun. That means the position of the earth is not static. Actually, earth is moving around the sun and it has two different types of motion. One is rotation and another one is revolution. For your better understanding, I am giving you one example related to that. So, when you are traveling by bus or car, did you notice that all the objects are moving at the back? In this video, you can see objects are moving at the back or opposite direction of the bus. But we know very well houses or buildings, trees can't move. Instead of that, actually our bus or car is moving. We can't feel the movement of the bus as because we also moving along with the bus, or the speed of the bus and the movement of our body is equal. That's why we can't realize that the bus or car is moving. Instead of that, we realize other objects are moving back. Same thing happens with our planet Earth. Earth is moving around the sun but we can't realize that. Do you know why? Because we are living on the earth and we are also moving along with the movement of the earth. So that's why we can't realize the movement of the earth. Instead of that, we realize that the sun is moving from east to west, or other objects are actually moving around the earth, but it's not. Actually, our planet earth is moving around the sun. Now, if I'll ask why we can't realize the movement of the earth, then can you answer? Yes. So, we can't realize the movement of the earth because we are also moving along with the earth. So, that's why we can't realize the movement of the earth. Do you know earth takes almost 24 hours to complete one rotation, and the earth rotates on its axis from west to east. Now you tell me, what is axis? You already know what is axis because you learned about the axis in chapter 2. So what is axis? Axis is an imaginary line which connecting North Pole and South Pole through the center of the earth. So the axis of the earth is not straight like the other objects, and it is an interesting fact about the earth axis. So the axis of the earth is actually tilted at an angle of 23 and half degree north. As because of the tilted axis of the earth, it play an important role in duration of day and night in different parts of the world, and also different types of seasons. So I think you know that the polar areas, that means North Pole and South Pole, has continuous day and night for 6 months. Do you know why it happens? It happens because of the axis of the earth. The axis of the earth is tilted, and that's why the two polar areas are not getting sun rays almost about 6 months in a year, and it's getting continuous sun rays almost about 6 months in a year. That's why in polar areas having continuous day and night for 6 months. So you learn about the rotation of the earth. Now question is, what happens because of the rotation of the earth? Yes, now we will discuss the effects of the rotation. So first is, because of the rotation day and night causes. Then because of the rotation tide occurs, and also the shape of the earth, that is called geoid, is because of the rotation. As you know, our planet earth takes almost 24 hours to complete one rotation, and out of 24 hours, almost 12 hours, or more or less 12 hours, is day and rest 12 hours is night. Now question is why it happens. So day and night is an important natural phenomena which happens because of the rotation of the earth. Let me explain. While the earth is rotating, some part is facing the sun, and whereas some part is back of the sun. So the portion which facing the sun experiences day, while the other part which is opposite of the sun is experiences night. That's why we have day and night. Now question is why we don't have day and night at the same time or across the globe? Yes, it is because of the position of the sun and the earth. So as you know, sun is the head of the solar system and it is at the center of the solar system. So our earth is rotating on its axis. So while it rotating, only one portion or one place can face the sun at a time, and that place experiences day, while the opposite of that place experiences night. So that's why, because of the rotation, some part of our earth which is facing the sun has day and rest of the part has night. That's why we don't have day and night at the same time across the globe. Do you know the duration of day and night is not same in each and every place? Yes, the places which are located near the equator, they have 12 hours day and 12 hours night throughout the year. But the places far from equator in northern and southern pole, they have difference in day and night. That means the duration of day and night is not same. It happens because of the rotation of the earth as well as the inclined or tilted axis of the earth. So because of the rotation, some part has day and some part has night, and the line which separate day and night is called circle of illumination. So question is, what is circle of illumination? Circle of illumination is an imaginary circle or line which separate day and night. During the course of the day, different places experience different phases one after another, such as dawn, sunrise, midday, sunset, dusk and midnight. It happens because of the continuous rotation of the earth. Another effect of the rotation of the earth is Z shape of planet Earth. As you know, shape of the earth is called geoid, as because top and the bottom of the earth is little bit flattened and center of the earth is blogging. That's why it called geoid. Now, why it is? Because the speed of rotation is minimum near the pole. That's why two poles are little bit flattened and the speed of rotation is maximum near the equator. That's why, because of the centrifugal force, the central or middle portion of the earth is blogging. That's why the shape of the earth is called geoid, and it is because of the rotation of the earth. But if the earth stop rotating, then what will happen? If the earth stop rotation, then there will be some place which are facing the sun, they have continuous day, and the opposite place they will have continuous night. So the place which will face the sun, it will be very hot, and the opposite place will be extremely cold, and the earth will be become unsuitable for living. So today you learned about the rotation of the earth. So what is rotation? While the earth rotates on its axis, that is called rotation, and planet earth continuously rotating on its axis. Then you learn axis. So what is axis? Axis basically is an imaginary line. So the line or the imaginary line which connects North Pole and South Pole through the center of the earth, that is called axis. The axis of the earth is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degree north, and our planet earth rotates from west to east, and that's why we can see sunrise in east side and sunset in west side. Then you learn about the effects of rotation. So there are few effects of rotation like day and night, shape of the earth, tides and ocean currents, etc. So due to the rotation of the earth, day and night causes. That means how it happens? While the earth rotating on its axis, the portion which facing the sun experiences day, and while the opposite side of that portion experiences night, and within 24 hours each and every place experiences day and night. Next effect is shape of the earth. As you know, our earth shape is geoid. It is because of the rotation of the earth. So I already told you the speed of rotation is maximum near the equator and its minimum near the pole. So that's why two poles are little bit flattened, whereas the middle or equatorial portion of the earth is bulging. Then another important effect of rotation is tidal effect. Because of the rotation, tide causes. And another important effect is, because of the rotation of the earth, ocean currents flow from one place to another. So these all things you learned today.